So I finally got my box of Bretonnians, and I decided that I would do them in batches of 12, starting out with a handful of archers. So the first logical step would be to examine the archers and see how I would bring a touch of Grimdark in there. You see, the funny thing is that I've never really looked at the archers, in the preview pictures and so on. I pretty much just assumed that they looked like the ones I remember from like the 5th edition, except perhaps, like more than one pose. But just having a look at this sprue, I was quite surprised actually. What I had in mind was something similar to my plan for the men-at-arms. I'm still not sure how much skeleton I will mix in there, but between the vampire count skeletons and these guys, they only differ in one in initiative. I mean, I currently have no real sense of the stat line importance, but I feel there's no, it's not the end of the world if someone mistakes these guys for skeletons. But just looking at this sprue, I could immediately tell that these are quite different. Sure, they might be standing tall, but there are all kinds of, band-aids and patches and broken teeth going on here. They're pretty much Grimdark compliant straight out of the box, which is nice. So I thought, there would be like a lot of people on YouTube telling you how to paint these Grimdark, but seems to be pretty much nothing, which is weird with the old world resurgence. I will not fix that myself now because I actually need to paint these really quickly, because I got the information that there's this package heading my way from Germany, which I suppose contains my battle pilgrims. And since I really don't want to break my 100 number, I need to get 12 of these painted so that I will not step over my magical limit there. I will, however, take the time to tell you how I did them. In my view, they're not truly Grimdark, but what I previously referred to as Boxdark. The reason I choose this method is because it's a very effective way of kind of, speed paint a unit. Very much like Sarkaskagun miniatures described in this tutorial. The first step is to put some acrylic block colors down. Then you drench it all in diluted black oil and wipe it off. Dab a bit of dry pigment on the selected, protruding part. Go through and fix a few prominent features before you glue down some basic material. As a last sort of touch, add a few drops of diluted streaking grime to the basing, and then finally paint the rim and feel like a king. The overall plan here is to use this efficient painting method for the bulk forces, and then go a bit more, actual Grimdark on the characters and special units. I did, however, fail on that very last step. Here you can see that I have still not decided on a rim color. Before I painted these, there was no question about it. For vintage players like myself, it is obvious, they should be Goblin Green. But it does not really rhyme well with the whole Grimdark thing. And once again I went into thoughts about, why is there not more Grimdark in Old World? Is it because it's all aimed at people like me who, got their preferences planted with bright, colorful Bretonnians from the 5th edition starter box? Probably not. Apparently Goblin Green doesn't even exist any longer. And when I looked closer at the official paint jobs, not even them have green bases. But everyone seems to go, for a very colorful army, and I get it. That's kind of the point of Bretonnia. My sort of compromise was to try desaturated green, together with, bright green grass, dotted with some streaking grime. But I'm not too convinced. I do want to blend the old and the new, but it might just be better to do one thing proper. On the other hand, there's no real hurry. I can paint them green or whatever right now, and I will, somewhere down the line things will just solve themselves, I believe. Because there is no real standard nowadays, I suppose. Or did I miss something? I haven't really opened the rulebook yet, but I suppose it doesn't say anything in there. What color will you be using? I don't know. Anyway, I just want to thank all the people who commented on my last video. That is awesome. That is actually like the best thing about making videos. And I don't think I have anything more to say today. So, you know, whatever you do, don't forget to enjoy your hobby.